Hello everyone, my name is Naz and I welcome to you in my channel Naz Parshala. Today I am going to take CBSE class 10 and from the first slide poetry section the chapter name is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. In this video I am going to teach you about the author, explanation of the chapter, summary of the chapter. About the author. Robert Frost was born March 26, 1874 and died in January 29, 1930. He was an American poet and he had written many novels, poetry, poems and prose section also. Realistic depiction Frost was honored frequently. He got 4 Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer Prize means the work the whole year. If you are doing something literature work and from your whole year performance, if you have done perfectly that literature work, he will give or receive the Pulitzer Prize. For poetry section, he was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetic works. Actually, whatever he had written in his life, he always tried to give the message that you have to spend some time with nature. Nature can give you everything, whatever you need in life, maybe especially for happiness. Suppose if you are regretting something or you will just spend some time with nature, nature can give you happiness. Explanation of the poem. Stanza 1. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet presents two popular views regarding the end of the world, fire and ice. He wants to say us life will end or end of the world. Why the end of the world? And because of two things, fire and ice. And what is the meaning of fire and ice is here. He wants to say something more about fire and ice. He represents something fire and ice. The poet tries to give his own opinion about how and by whom the world will be destroyed. How the world will destroy according to Robert Frost. According to the poet, there are two ways in which the world will be destroyed. People say that fire will cause the end of the world, and some other says that ice will bring to an end. The poet considers desire as fire and says that unlimited desire will cause the end of the world. In the first stanza, he wants to represent fire first, and fire represents here desire. The man's desire can end of the world. Suppose if you are desiring something, no doubt, if you are just desiring deeply, faithfully, you just deeply desire something, no doubt it will just convert to you in a negative thinkings. It will just give you the negative way to how you will get or complete your desire. So according to him, it will give you just fire in your heart, conflict, violence, it will the cause. So according to the poet, there are two ways in which the world will be destroyed. Some say that it will be destroyed by fire, whereas others consider ice to be its destroyer. But the poet holds the view that favors fire to be the cause of the destruction of the world. He takes fire in a wider sense. For him, it is the fire caused by the man's desire that will cause all the conflict and violence in the world. So it is man's desire that will destroy the world. So in the first stanza, he just represent the fire to the desire, the man's desire. You know, if somebody has any kind of desire in their life, maybe suppose if you are getting 100 out of 90%, yeah, 99%, suppose if you are not able to get 90%, no doubt you will just take the other step in your life. You just do cheating, you just cramp, you just go and find out something, anything else to do or to get something. Suppose if you are not able something and you have to just get it and desire to get it, no doubt you will just change your life. You conflict, violence in your heart, that will cause of end of the world. Tasted, experience, desire, wish, I hold with, agree with, and the favor of, to support it. So suppose if you want to get something, no doubt it is a good thing or bad thing, you just want to have it in your life. So that will cause of end of the world according to the poet. If you are fire, if you are desire something, that means it is give you some fireness in your heart. So according to this, fire represent desire, human desire. You can take one more example from the Shakespeare novel, As You Like It. In this, there is a, one husband wives are there, and just her wife, his wife, have some ambitions. So she wants to do murder. So what is the this? Because of ambitions. If you become ambitious in your life, no doubt you have no face or you have no right, you have no something else to be just tasted the right one or wrong one. You always try to just get that things. We can take the example that everything is fair, love and war. In the same way, if you desire something you want to have in your life, either it is a good things or a bad thing. Stranger second. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that of destruction eyes is also great and would suffix. So he wants to say Paris means dies, twice means two times, and hate means dislike something, destruction, great loss or lose something, be sufficient. If you have something or enough, that is called be sufficient. In the second stanza, he wants to represent ice to be destroyer. In the first stanza, he just shows us about the fire, that fire represents desire of human being. But in the second stanza, he represents ice to be the something else. You know what is the symbolizing of the ice in the second? Hatred. Hatred is one of the thing also can destroy the end of the world. Earlier the poet said that desire that symbolizes fire would bring the end of the world. Now he says that hatred that symbolizes ice is also equally harmful to the world. Like desire, hatred can also cause the destruction of the world. So the poet tries to hold ice responsible for the future destruction of the world. Of course, he holds fires to be a more potent cause for the destruction of the world. He wants to say us that fire is more destroyer than the ice. According to him, he experienced this that desire is much potent cause of destruction of the world than the hatred. But hatred is also equally part to end of the world. The poet says that he has come across so much hatred in the world. We know very well that today's world, every person has some hate things. Maybe there is a friend, lovers, relationship, husband, wife, brother, sister, whatever happens, we have the relation. We have many relation in the world, but if you have something hatred each other, we are living together, but still we have some hatred in our heart. No doubt it will not give you happiness. You feel not good with that relation. So in the same way, if you are hating something, no doubt it will the cause of the end of the world as well. Your life also will be destroyed because of to hatred. While we are hating something, no doubt our mind should be just blocked. We cannot think good about them. We always try to just see the negative thing over there. Then the same way, the poet says that he has come across so much hatred in the world that its coldness eyes is equally powerful to destroy the world. It will be a sufficient cause next to fire for the destruction of the world. Hatred for fellow human beings make us first indifferent towards them, then intolerant, then cruel, and then violent. This leads to the final destruction of the world. If we are following the desire as a fire and the hatred as a ice, they both are equally part of the end of the world. If we want to just make us happy life, we have to just avoid these two things. We have to try to think about the situation, the way we can control them. If it will just go beyond that limit, no doubt it will the destroyer. Whatever happens, suppose if you are eating something, you can eat one bread, two bread according to your space in the stomach. Suppose if you are just taking too much according to your capacity, no doubt it will just burst. In the same way, human have some patience. They have some just capacity to absorb something. You have to take in that situation. Okay. So in the same way, he wants to say us that fire and ice both are equally part to end of the world. So we have to just be in limit, just happy life. Don't ever try to just cross these two things. We have to avoid these two things in our life if you want to happy life. Summary of the chapter. There are two ways in which the world will be destroyed. The poet says that so much hatred in the world, its coldness, ice is equally power to destroying the world. This leads to the final destruction of the world. So in the same way, if you want to happy life, you have to control yourself, either it is a fire or ice, both hatred as well as desire. You have to desire less and just live happy life. In the same way, don't hate anyone because hate can give you heart attack. So if you want to happy in your life, just live happily and happy your heart. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please hit the like bell icon. For more updating videos, do share, like and subscribe my channel Nas Pathshala. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.